Warning, this video contains content that's dark and manipulative. It's only for defensive purposes and for entertainment. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Like a boss.
Hey, what's up, mindful gang? So today we're gonna be talking about why women love men who embrace their shadow side. I'm gonna be giving you guys 3 simple tips how to integrate and embrace your shadow, because if you don't do this is the difference between the quote-unquote bad boys and the good boys. You know, between quote-unquote the guys that are edgy and the guys that are plain. It is through a woman seeing the contours of your shadow that you become more multidimensional, more interesting, more captivating. Because by you embracing your shadow side, you automatically spark up the attention of a person's shadow. When you tap into another person's shadow, guys, they will automatically be drawn to you. That's why you're drawn to movies or violence. That's why you're drawn to gossip, to the news, because unconsciously you like it. That's why some women are drawn to the fucked up guys, to the guys who don't care about them, to the guys that make them feel like shit. Not because their higher self is reacting to them, but because their shadow side, who wants to be like that guy unconsciously, is coming out. Let's talk about this, all right? And I'm telling you, we're gonna go in on this video. And if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And I want to thank all of my Patreon supporters out there. Thank you for all of the support, because without you guys, the quality of the videos will not have increased. So guys, say thank you to the Patreon gang. I better see it on the comment down below. Let's begin. You see, have you ever wondered why some women are into guys who are evil, who are abusive, who talk to them like shit, who treat them like shit? For some reason, with the good guys, they tend to not like that much. They tend to sort of, in a way, replace them for the guys that are bad. Why is that? Let's talk about something. Have you ever noticed that, you know how morbid curiosities, when you have a curiosity towards seeing people die perhaps, or seeing gory videos, why people love learning about psychopaths, why people love learning about tyrants, why people hate tyrants, why people hate dictators, why women love the assholes. You wanna know why that is? It's because unconsciously, if you hate something, if you're bothered by something, and something makes you emotional, it means it's in you. You see, when we hate dictators, it's because we secretly wish that we had that kind of control. The reason why we see women with guys that look the complete opposite of how they look, with guys that are completely the opposite. In other words, she's a nice girl, but she's with a drug dealer. She's a very domineering woman, and she's with a pussy. She is a good girl who goes to school and who makes her parents proud, but she's dating Tyrone from the block. Why do you think that is? It's because a woman would date a guy who she wishes she was like. In other words, if she is super nice, she'll date a guy who's violent, because secretly she could live out her secret desires to be violent through that guy. You know, if a woman hates herself, she'll naturally, goddamn man, my fucking landlord didn't even say hi to me. Fuck you, bitch. If she's a girl who hates herself, who has low self-esteem, she'll date a guy who confirms those opinions. That guy will tell her, yo, fuck you, bitch. She'll say to herself unconsciously, oh my God, that's what I say to myself. And she's not gonna say that, oh my God, that's what I say to myself. No, she's just going to accept it. It's like, all right. And she'll say, I'm sorry, what can I do to make you feel better? She's using him to integrate, to talk to her own shadow. In other words, women like a guy who taps into that side of her personality. That's why they return to the asshole, because they make her feel alive. Your shadow, those repressed parts of your personality, the parts of your personality that society told you shouldn't tap into, is what they return to. Your shadow is the complete opposite of your ego. Your ego is your conscious self, the self that you say who you are. The self that you say, this is who I am on a daily basis, right? For example, it's kind of like pastors and preachers who fornicate with the women. Or it's kind of like pastors who go against gay people are gay themselves, right? Or for example, I used to teach people how to stop smoking weed. And I was a pothead, right? So it's kind of like, whatever you see on the outside, the complete opposite is on the inside, right? So what you want to do is bring out the opposites, because women, that's why women are deemed as evil and maniacal, because women are taught to be nice. So their shadow side are suppressed, right? So when they come out and act evil and manipulative, people are like, wow, why are you acting this way? Oh my God, you're so evil, right? It's more accepted for men to be evil. But when women do it, it's almost like a soda bottle that you shake up, and it becomes so much pressure that when it comes out in a violent way, right? It's the same thing with women. Rather than her be the bitch, she'd rather find an asshole so that she could be the asshole through him. So this is what you gotta do, right? So essentially, your shadow is the complete opposite of who you are, right? Women love contradictions. If you really notice, the most successful artists, when you think of Prince, the people who get the most pussy are the ones that are contradictions, are the ones that embrace their contradiction. Prince had a little gay side, right? So what happens? Women, even though he wasn't a masculine guy, women loved that because he was willing to be his corny, fucking rainbowish self, right? Michael Jackson himself, he got a lot of pussy. If you notice, the artists that get the most women historically have never been stereotypically masculine. They were feminine. I'm not telling you to be feminine. What I'm saying is you got to bring out that feminine side of your character if you're a masculine guy. But for most of you guys are nice guys. So you guys got to bring out that masculine side of your character. And I'm going to show you how to do it. If you're feminine, embrace your inner aggression. If you're a feminine guy, this is what you got to do, right? Naturally, if you're a feminine guy, you've been played in your life. If you're a feminine guy, maybe you had a single mother as a mom, right? Maybe you were told to be good, to be a good boy, to act like a good boy. Maybe you didn't have a male figure in your life, right? So what you might want to do is that you got to tap into your aggressive side. Not in a violent way, but find a way to tap into your aggressive side. So the ways you do it is to, one, you want to stop trying to please people. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do it, because pleasing people comes out in many different ways, right? That's one thing, right? Which I'm gonna be talking about, right? But also, I want you to change the way you see women. Stop seeing women as angels, because that's your own projections. That's your own shadow. By seeing women as angels, you are still wishing to find that mom in an angelic woman. Your mom, when you were raised, looked like she was perfect. So by assuming that women are angels, you're still buying into the image that your mom gave you her, that she was the perfect woman. So you assume that every woman is no fault, that every woman has good intentions, right? So when you get played like a bitch, it shocks you to the core. So you keep looking for that mother figure. So what's gonna happen is that in reality, you're interacting with a hologram, a fantasy figure that never really exists. And when these women hurt you, you become resentful because you expected them to be angels. You were told that they were angels. Those are your projections. You act feminine around these women. You treat them like angels, right? You get hurt when they played you because you think they're what you think they are. What you want to do is accept that they're not angels. Accept that they will play you. Accept that they are as harsh as you are. Not because you want to treat them like shit, but because you want to be able to see the contours of women's shadow. Why? Because by seeing their shadows, you automatically stop projecting. Because projections always lead to one-sided traits. They're angels or they're evil devils. You want to see both pictures. So when a woman treats you nice, you're not scared that she's gonna break your heart. But when she breaks your heart, it doesn't come out of nowhere. Let's talk about now how to embrace your shadow, to bring out her shadow, to create an addiction, right? Because again, she's gonna be attracted to your shadow because she wants to be as free as you, because she's also suppressed for the most part. Your opposite of who you are on the outside is what's going to embrace your shadow. So for example, if you're a masculine guy, my advice for you will be to bring out your feminine side. You're gonna be a lot more attractive, my nigga. If you're a masculine guy already, by tapping into your feminine side, it's gonna be so much more attractive. It's like the asshole that has a cute kitty. It's like the evil guy who loves animals, the evil guy who's good with children. You're like, oh wow, he's evil, but he's such a nice guy, right? So this is how you do it. One, notice your projection. Notice your projections. What are one-sided projections you have of people? When you notice, when you hate people, when you hate somebody, ask yourself, is that in me? Seriously, ask yourself. Notice the things you hate about women and ask yourself, is that in me? When women are manipulative, if you hate the fact that women are manipulative, ask yourself, is that in me? Is there a desire in me to manipulate? See your own projections. Notice your exaggerated things. So pay attention to the things you are envious about. Pay attention to the people who you envy, the people who you hate, the people who spark emotions. And don't just say they're evil. Ask yourself, is that in me? The next thing you want to do is express your negative emotions more. Nice people don't express their negative emotions. Nice people are always trying to show good emotions. They're afraid to show negative emotions because they are afraid to not be liked. It's the complete opposite. Learn to express your negative emotions. Embrace your negative emotions. I'm not saying to act butthurt, but I'm saying if she's late, you call her out for it. I'm saying that if she tries to play you, if she says something stupid, she says like, oh, I don't do nothing. You're like, oh, wow, you don't do nothing. Like, you don't do, I mean, what do you do though? Or if she says something dumb like, oh yeah, I think that women are better, right? You could express negative emotions to your face, like showing like, what? Right? In other words, people of high power show negative emotions more often than not. I'm gonna link the video about how to show negative emotions with your face on the description down below. Non-verbal ways to make her attracted to you. I'm gonna put that video on there, right? The next thing is conceal your inner world, right? When I say conceal your inner world, I mean don't show her what's inside of you, because think about it. When we're nice people, we're always trying to, hey, I'm so happy. We're always trying to show people what's going on inside. Hey, right? Why? Because we want them to like us. We're always trying to show people that you're happy. You're always trying to show people how much you like them because you want them to like you back. Learn to conceal what's inside of you. You know, don't tell people exactly what's inside of you. Learn to conceal. Don't tell her what she wants to hear. Say less than necessary. Right? Because naturally, you want to express more. No. If you're a feminine dude, if you're too much of a nice guy, you got to step back and show less. Because what you'll notice is that you'll feel a desire to show off. You feel a desire to tell people how awesome you are, right? That's not what I want you guys to do. Do the complete opposite, right? Learn to not show your emotions through your face. Learn to not show your emotions through the inflection of your voice. Learn to not show your emotions through how you text. Not emotions, what I mean is how much you like the person. Learn to always show less interest than you really have. Because again, naturally, you want to show people how much you like them because you don't want to hurt them. You want them to feel satisfied. You don't want that girl to feel hurt because she's an angel. So you don't want her to feel hurt. You don't want her to feel insecure when you like the girl. You don't want to pull the trigger, which goes into the next point. Be willing to inflict pain and close the deal. This is what I mean by inflict pain and close the deal. I mean that there are moments in time when we like a girl that it's time to inflict pain, but because we feel so bad for them, almost as though when it's time to punish our kids, and you don't want to punish them because you don't want to hurt their feelings. Right? It's a kid, so you don't want to hurt that kid's feeling because he's your kid. Fuck that bitch, man. That's a woman who you feel bad to put the trigger for. That's a woman who you feel bad for canceling the date. That's a woman who you feel bad for not texting her that day. It's the same woman who will leave you once her interest is up. Guys, do not treat them like angels who are sensitive to pain. Inflict that motherfucking pain. Don't be afraid to be that asshole. Bring out more of those aggressive emotions. If she's trying to act stupid, right? If she's trying to say, I don't know, I didn't see your text message, pull away. Learn to be cruel. Learn when to be cruel. Not physically cruel or verbally abusive, but learn when to pull away from the person because we know that it'll hurt them, but we don't do it because we feel bad. And those are the same women who you lose. Those are the same women who when you think back, you say to yourself, man, she liked me. I could have pulled the trigger. I could have inflicted some pain, but because I liked her, I didn't want to do it. And then she beat you to the fucking spot. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Not because they're evil, but because it's just nature. So when you like that girl a lot, you gotta be extra wary. So when you like the girl, you gotta be extra wary. You gotta be extra concerned. Because when you like her, you don't want to hurt her. But assholes, narcissistic fucks, they don't give a fuck, and that's why they fall in love with them. And that's how you're gonna do it, guys, all right? Anyways, guys, that's it for me. If you guys enjoyed this video, man, please hit the subscribe button, like that video, tap that subscribe button, tap. I want all of you guys to thank the Patreon supporters in the comment section. Say thank you, Patreon gang, for the quality videos you guys provided. Because it's because of them, this video is so divine, guys, all right? Anyways, guys, it's Alex from Mindful Attraction. You guys be safe, and peace out, my dude.